Diane Kruger is a German-American actress and former model. Whether you know her from *Inglourious Basterds* as the British spy who survived the infamous shootout scene, or from Troy as runaway Queen Helen, Diane Kruger's made a name for herself for her acting skills and an elegance that reminds you of old Hollywood. With each role and every passing year, she just looks better and better. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about the talented model-turned-actress. She speaks more than one language. Diane Kruger might speak English very well and without an accent, but German is actually her first language. She learned English early on in life, so she picked it up quite well. Her mother sent her to student exchange programs when she was a teenager to improve her English. She's also fluent in French after living in Paris as a model when she was only 15. You can see her speak French in the film *Inglourious Basterds*, where she uses her German, French, and English chops. She wanted to become a ballerina. As a child, Kruger wanted to become a ballerina and secured admission in the Royal Ballet School in London. However, she had to give up her dream due to an injury and then went to modeling. Modeling career. Kruger moved to Paris and pursued modeling. She was the representative for Germany in the annual fashion modeling event, Elite Model Look in 1992, and managed to land advertisement assignments for brands like Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, Giorgio Armani, Christian Dior, and many others. After pursuing modeling for years, she stopped modeling to get into acting. Acting career. Kruger took acting lessons at the Cours Florent and helped her land cameo roles in some French movies. Her film debut came in 2002 when she appeared opposite Christopher Lambert and Dennis Hopper in the film The Piano Player. Sometime later, she landed her breakthrough role in 2004's Troy, which she played Helen of Troy alongside Brad Pitt and Eric Bana. Her journey into film was fraught with the difficulty of being stereotyped as a model-turned-actress. By far, her role in Tarantino's German-American black comedy war film *Inglourious Basterds* is considered to be her most prominent role. For her role as a German actress turned Allied spy, she earned a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination. She actually got strangled during her death scene in *Inglourious Basterds*. It's no secret that Quentin Tarantino is a perfectionist. During the making of Kruger's death scene in *Inglourious Basterds*, she was actually being choked by director Quentin Tarantino because he wanted to get a realistic strangling scene. The scene went too far, and Kruger actually lost consciousness. She lived in mental hospital to prepare a role. Kruger lived 3 weeks in a mental hospital to get prepared for Frankie film, released in 2005, about the story of a model who reaches the end of her short career as a catwalk queen. She was the only actress in that film, all patients were real. She entered Israel on fake passport for a role. Kruger played a Mossad agent in The Operative. The film, based on the Israeli novel The English Teacher by Yiftach Reicherater, follows a non-Jewish woman who is recruited by the Mossad to spy in Tehran and ends up falling in love, then vanishing. To practice her spying technique, she told The Hollywood Reporter, "I also got to Israel quite early, before we started filming, and we did a lot of Mossad training. We had agents that gave me false identities, and I had to try to get into Tel Aviv International Airport on a false passport. That kind of stuff." After she had passed security, Mossad agents escorted her back out again. She is unsure whether they had arranged the mission so she couldn't fail, but the fact that they could arrange it set her mind racing. She got starstruck meeting Don Johnson. Kruger admitted to Jimmy Kimmel Live that she absolutely loved Don Johnson. But it wasn't his star-turning performance in Miami Vice that caused her to fall in love with him. Instead, while growing up in Germany, she fell in love with Johnson's music. So of course, when she finally got the chance to meet him at an Oscars party, she said she embarrassed herself like crazy. She said, "I immediately start crying. I had a few too many, let's be honest. It was so embarrassing. I'm like, oh my god, you're Don Johnson. I have your song. I love you for your song, and I have it on my phone. And here, it's on my phone. I'll play it for you." She refuses to wear deodorant. Kruger has a slightly plausible excuse for going without deodorant, apparently, she's allergic. But she also has a solution. According to a 2010 interview with InStyle, "I wear it every day. In the morning, the bottle is right there next to my toothbrush. I'm allergic to deodorant, so I even spritz it on my underarms. That's probably a little too much information. At the gym then I spritz extra. But, yes, I probably smell bad after a workout. I like to share my imperfections and vulnerabilities. This impossible pursuit of youth and perfection is not for me." She hits the gym 4 to 5 times a week. A former ballerina and fashion model, Kruger has always maintained a slender figure. She told Kovatar that after having to gain weight for a film, she was enthusiastic to get back to her natural size. But after some time passed without dropping the pounds, she realized that she was going to have to work for it. I go 4 or 5 times a week, I do pilates, I do stand bar. I just love it, and it makes me feel strong, and I feel confident.